sure it's video and recording. The dog is barking. Sorry. Life is hard. All right. So, I don't focus a lot on stuff going on out in the world because it's going on, it's going to happen. But I do keep an eye on things. There's things going on in Hawaii, obviously, like a new continent forming. And possibly, at some point in time, I believe that's what's going on there. I was looking at the Ring of Fire one day and I was like, oh my gosh, connect the dots. Can you say connect the dots, Johnny? And then my eyes just went dead center in the middle of Hawaii, and I just had this really bizarre sense that something really extreme and different and unheard of was going to happen there. And then a short while later, I was talking with a lady who's a physicist who had been there, and she said it has the energy of a newborn child, and that it was, a continent, a new continent forming. So I'm like, oh, that's kind of what I saw. So it was two totally different, perspectives. So anyway, Brazil is having major issues, economy crashing, all that kind of stuff. Not enough fuel to run the airports. Airports are shut down. So be aware of that. That could, domino effect, which has been prophecies about it, saying that, European nation will fall like Greece went down, and then a South American country, one, Argentina, and then another one. And when the second one went, then that would affect America. Well, Brazil, if you're not familiar with BRICS, BRICS, that's Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. So, hello, it's a major front of some of the major powers in the world that are not, shall we say, not playing ball with the New World Order. So, you think maybe the New World Order had something to do with Brazil going down? Probably. So, another thing, along with all the really good earthquake and whatnot, people, Dutch Sense, of course, I think everybody's familiar with him. Mr. BB333, he's really good. I like him. In fact, he sounds a lot like Dutch Sense. I've mentioned it before. Keep track of things through these type of guys. And then a fairly recent one, a friend of mine had me look at GCM 188, and that's all you got to punch in. I just punched in GCM, no space, nothing, 188, and it pulls up. That stands for God Code Matrix 188. And this person has discovered looking at the ley lines and numbers that, this accurately apparently has been predicting earthquakes. So, interesting. And, using Fibonacci numbers and phi, PHI, phi. Phi is the 1.618 golden ratio, sacred geometry, coding, whatever, that's throughout all of nature, throughout the universe. So it's what the Great Pyramid is built on, 1.618. So when someone says, crystals are new agey and demonic, well, who invented crystals? And the pyramid is satanic or occultic, and well, then how come it accurately has timelines of Jesus' birth and death and things like that? And why does that 1.618 run through, conch shells and flowers and, you name it, throughout all of creation? So it's kind of like God's signature. Okay, enough for that. A little bit of science and theology all in one. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament testifies to his craftsmanship. Yeah, I love that one. That the firmament is coming to the fore once again, even though it's, the whole thing about the Book of Enoch is it talks about the watchers, the fallen angels, the 22 fallen angels named in the Book of Enoch. And they came down, they descended to Mount Hermon. They made a pact to If you'll do it, I'll do it. So they all agreed to take daughters of men, and knowing that they were sinning, but agreed to do it anyway. 22 of them are named. Well, every time you watch a movie and you see Universal Studios with their globe, their cartoon globe, which is all you're ever going to see of a globe, is a cartoon. And another company, Paramount. What does para mean? Around. What is mount? A mountain. And what is their logo thing? You see 22 stars coming down to a mount, around a mount. That's their icon. There's a mount sticking up, and count them, 22 stars around it, 22 fallen angels. Do you think they have something to do with the worship of fallen angels and their king, the king of the bottomless pit, Lucifer, whose name in the Hebrew is Abaddon, but who hath his name in the Greek tongue, Apollyon. Okay, so Apollyon. So if you were to want to try to foist off of a con job on all of humanity and convince them that the earth was a ball spinning aimlessly in space, a speck of dust in a backwater solar system in a third-weight galaxy and a part of a tiny little microscopic sun that's so much smaller than other suns that it would be like Earth compared to our sun, and all that other garbage that they foist on you, what would be the name of your program? Let's name it after the one that we worship, Apollo. Okay, Apollyon, Apollo. The Apollo moon missions. Yeah. Extract cranium from rectal defilade. Someday, a lot more people are going to hear the loud pop of their head getting pulled out of their asses. Anyway, it's not true. It's demonstrably not true. Oh, I got a good one for you. This is beautiful. In Louisiana, the state of Louisiana and the University of Louisiana, I think it was, there's a whole organization, the Louisiana, I'll pull it up here, not real quick, but I'm going to do it. So they had a program where they mapped out the entire length of the Mississippi River that is inside Louisiana. So of course it starts out bordering, and then it comes down, and so they actually used those things, the computer-driven plastic. What the heck is the word for them? Sorry. Where they cut plastic. But anyway, the high-density foam, they did a map, oh my gosh, I think it's, let's say 5,000 square feet, an exact, accurate map of the river bed. And so and they can model it. I mean, they can run water through it, and they can determine this and the curves and bends and ups and downs and everything. They can actually run water through it and determine reactions and problems with the various possibilities, jags in the river and whatnot. So, point is that this map, you can go see it. They can bring students in, they can bring professors in. It's like a hands-on deal where they can allow people to actually see the river, and it's down to like 1/1000th of an inch, so down to millimeter accuracy, exact accuracy. So what does that have to do with anything? Well, it has to do with the fact that if you look at it, there's no curvature, none whatsoever. If you figure that in the space of 200 miles, there should be 21,000 feet of rise and fall. There isn't any. So it's accurate. So anyway, take a look at that. Look it up. Very interesting. I'm not going to drag this out just for just for that, but I thought I could pill it up, but I look at a lot of videos. Guys blowing themselves up with grenades, yeah. Anyway, yep, I'll try to link it there. But anyway, that's about it. So I'm gonna let it go with that, and appreciate everything. Gonna read here in a minute, and that's 10 minutes. That's way long. Sorry. I could just start over. I don't know. I might do that. See ya.